So I know you're looking at an empty seat here. I have a guest. I'm hoping he still shows up. Um, you know how business owners are. Sometimes they get wrapped up in their business. And I hope maybe he's just running a little late. Um, for now, we're going to continue with me and Eric. Eric, you're up there?
I am remote from a live location deep within. I'm across the desk from you, really.
we could tell people you're in a different location.
I am in the deepest part of Ukraine, trying to make sure that we get everybody home safe and sound.
Very noble, so noble of you,
So
Eric.
noble, so cold,
So
cold. Wait, I think I have something for the occasion. Do I have something for? Oh, here.
What do you have?
Ta-da. Okay, I'm good.
All right.
I play with graphics. It's what I do. I've been working on some graphics. I haven't been working on some graphics, but I found a graphics guy, so my stuff's going to get a little bit more interesting. You just have to watch.
Well, I do have a topic I kind of want to cover. I was going to cover it with our guest, but I guess I could cover it on my own with you.
Hour.
I could cover it with you.
Yep.
Well, I was thinking, well, first of all, Eric, how was your holiday?
It was okay,
It was okay.
We did the usual. I mean, it's not like full blown or whatever. We're a small family on a small farm in a far small. No, we did the Bisbee Stairs for Christmas morning.
Oh, you are just getting to be Mr. Athletic. Lifting weights, martial arts. We saw your demo last week, which was impressive. You almost hurt me.
The wife hurt me.
She did hurt you.
I heard you clap. I heard you clap when that happened. That was messed up. But
I did.
Understandable.
I did. I was cheering for your wife. I have to admit.
I heard you over the background. Do it again.
I appreciate you pulling back at the right moment. I appreciate that. Because I could tell
she's a powerhouse.
You had me in a position where it was going to hurt, and then you stopped. So I appreciate that.
We were getting ready to play the game Mercy. Let's go ahead with M. Let's work on.
So martial arts, weightlifting, your keto drinks, and then you're running upstairs.
And then I still got my regular time job, and then I still do my side hustle on the side when I get done, always trying to think of new things. So if I ever get time, wow, you're welcome.
Yeah, but you're definitely getting in shape. I have to say.
Trying to do what I can to stay in shape because it's just seeing other people and knowing more what we know now, what we could have known then.
Yeah.
It's the idea of being more proactive, moving around, doing what you can.
Yeah. Well, I've seen the difference in you since we started this podcast, even.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. You're getting out there too.
Yeah.
You're getting out there. Before, what was you doing before that?
Nothing.
There you go.
No, absolutely nothing.
Since coming a part of this, you've been more proactive as well.
Yeah, I have been.
Hosting Halloween, going to the gym.
I haven't got any slimmer though, maybe a tiny bit, but not much.
It's a matter. It was in the beginning for me. Granted, it did work that way, but also I only worked specifically on that.
Yeah, and I'm doing it.
For 2022, I worked more on bulk and strength. So now 2023, I'm trying to combine it all together.
Yeah, I don't do any aerobics.
Oh, I don't do aerobics either, right? Sure. You want to do some yoga? I think it'll hurt. It's hot yoga. It's so hot and steamy up in
I'm sorry. I'm just done with aerobics. At my age, I'm done with them. You want to buy me? Well, I walk. But if you want to go for a run, no, we're not going for a run.
My knees are like going, yeah, today's a good time for a run. A mile in going, yeah, we're done. Oh, you're not done?
Of those.
Okay.
But the drink has helped me, I can tell you. I did, well, I had to quit backing off on the weights a little bit because of my shoulder injury. And so I did back off a little bit. Plus, it was the holidays. But I'm committed. But yeah, I did lose some weight initially. And then I gained some of it back. But then I think that was because of muscle mass. Because I was definitely seeing more muscle. and muscle weighs more than fat.
Yeah,
So
we've been drinking more protein type drinks. So like usually whenever I make a protein shake, it's got about 42, 43 grams of protein. So that helps with the muscle healing and helps the growth and keep it going. So yeah, that's understandable.
But I'm going to tell you, for the holidays, I'm going to enjoy them.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat. I'm going to have that pecan pie, and I'm going to.
You shouldn't restrict yourself.
No.
You're going, it's a holidays. It's the season. Might as well go ahead and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and get back on that horse later. It's
not
like I'm falling off and like that's it. I don't care. February. I was a candy. That's what me.
So now this all leads right into the topic I wanted to bring up, because we're talking about New Year's now, and what do most people do in New Year's besides that?
Oh,
besides New Year's Eve. After New Year's Eve, what do most people do?
Oh my God, New Year, do me.
And do in January. They do resolutions, right?
That's right.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to, so, and that's good. I mean, there's always a good to have a little kickstart in life every year. And this January comes and you're like, okay, what do I want to accomplish in the new year? Whatever it might be, whether it be physical, get in better shape, or financial, or relationship wise, or whatever. I mean, it's good to have goals, right?
Start up a new business if you've been sitting on the side and you feel motivated to do so.
Yeah.
Something of that nature.
Yep. Ask any questions for 2023. Oh, that's our host. Okay. Gotcha. For 2020. So since we are here, you guys are so funny. Have a great show. Oh, thank you.
You don't have to sweat, my man.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. So, the new year. So here's my thing about the new year. Now, of course, we're a podcast about veteran-owned businesses, right? So that's what I'm going to feature. Now, veteran-owned businesses, we all have, it's a struggle. We've already talked about that. Small business in America today, it's a tough thing.
Yep.
So the biggest thing I think is consistency. You're in the drink business. I'm in the food business. Anybody in the food and drink business knows that you have to make constant sales.
Got to.
Be
proactive.
You have to have the sales continuously, and if you don't, because what's your average sell? I mean, honestly, at our store, our average sell is probably $25, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's different. Like if you sell tires, if you're selling tires, you don't expect somebody to come in every month and buy new tires.
No.
But the sale is like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, yeah.
If not 1,000,
I mean, these days it's easy. I mean, I don't know for other cars. I know for my vehicle, it's easy to pop 1,200 for 4 new, right?
Exactly. So you might see, so you don't expect your customers to come in that often, but when they do come in, it's a nice big sale.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in the food and drink business, and other service businesses are the same way, right? If you're, a hairdresser, you have to have that repeat business.
Yeah.
To stay open.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one of the biggest challenges in our small business today is even if you find people that really like your product or your service, but you don't have them come in often enough to really support the business. And I think a big part of that is online shopping.
Yes.
It is so easy just to sit at home and go online and go, you know what? We got that store down the street and I really like it, but I could just order it right here, right now. Boom. And it's that kind of thing.
A lot of people are to each their own. I mean, obviously the online marketing, online shopping was coming on more and more, and it came to a full tilt during the pandemic.
Yes.
So people were just shopping at home.
Yes.
And now if you obviously, some may say we're slowly coming out of it. Others may say we're out of it. But, you can see how much it took a grasp during the pandemic. And now just more people are shopping more and more online. And because of this, stores that we were normally accustomed to going to, now they're going bankrupt. Now they're gone. And now you don't even hear about them anymore. They've actually, Actually, isn't Kmart, not to drop a brand, but I'm just saying, aren't they now? One of them is it's exclusively online. It's either Kmart or
Kmart's
Sears.
completely gone.
Okay, Kmart's completely gone. Then I think it's Sears because I think they went the way of Montgomery Ward as well.
Yeah.
I think they went.
Yeah. So these are big businesses.
Yeah.
So think of a small business, big business is gone. So bottom line is, I'm going to make a challenge to our audience. If you do support veteran-owned businesses, now I don't expect you to go buy stuff that you don't like, but if you have a product or a service that you do like from a service from a veteran-owned business, then just keep in mind they need to see you back frequently. You know, I mean, at least often, you know, not once a year or once every other year or something. But you if you really want to support them, you got to make a point to go in consistently. Because again, it's a small sale, you know, it's and a lot of businesses are dependent on that. And we've had guests on here that have all been in that same situation where they need that constant repeat business. I'd say monthly. If you get a customer come in, you know, pretty regular a month, and that can just keep the doors open. So that's my soapbox today, is supporting small businesses.
Small businesses, I mean, yours, for example, I will go in there every so often, obviously, because I like to look for the beef jerky, and there's always not just a chocolate place that got jerky. Yes, they do, and they got some pretty good ones. Every time I go in there, it's a new surprise. You guys just had pheasant jerky.
Yes, we do.
I mean, I've had all different kinds over there because, and what I'm saying is, when you go to a small business, you can pretty much expect from a larger corporation, you expect what to see. Then you might see a sale, you might see some other things, but when you go in there, I could pretty much guess what's going to be in there, and I'm going to be almost 99.9% correct. But if I go to a small business, we're trying to attract so much more people with so many different things. We're bringing in different products that either you didn't see before,
True,
or like that's new, or wow, I didn't even think of that. Stuff like that. So, I mean, as I said, Ruby's Chocolate. I'll go there just for chocolates. They've got jerky. They've got cookies, regular, keto. They've got tea. They've got coffee. They've got different types of
dried fruits,
nuts,
oils and vinegars.
A whole bunch of different things. You wouldn't expect to go over there,
but you're right. Every once in a while,
to go over there in order to see all these different things, and all these other small businesses. Just because they say one thing, there might be a whole bunch of other surprises waiting for you. Like going, God, I didn't even bother to think that you guys were going to have this. This is freaking amazing.
Yeah, and you're right. Every once in a while, my wife brings in something brand new just to try it out, and it sounds interesting. But no, so just in general, I wanted to bring that up for the new year. Maybe make it a resolution. Say, you know what? I really want to support small business, and I want to support veterans. And I know from this podcast, I know which shops are owned by veterans now. Doc's Watering Hole, you know, New Year's is coming up.
Yeah.
You might want to think about going to Doc's.
They just made a post. They've got all their prizes. They got a lot of basket prizes. And I saw a TV that was out there and a lot of door prizes.
They got a big night planned, you know, so they're part of our network. So if you don't know where to go on New Year's Eve, or you were thinking about going out of town to Tucson or someplace, well, you don't need to. You got a great place right here that's going to have a big New Year's Eve party Saturday night, and maybe check that out and support them. You know, we got JD's Chill Factor. We had him on the show. That's probably, I mean, if you want a more chilled New Year's Eve, right? maybe a little bit calmer, but you want to relax, but you want to be out and have company, and that would be a great location. That's a great spot to just have a drink and sit back and relax and smoke.
We were in there. You and I both. We were in there. We had our first veteran vendor event in there, and if anybody saw the pictures or whatever, you saw the inside. It's not totally. It's illuminated just enough to where, you know, it's a comfortable environment, it's climate controlled.
Yeah.
So you're not like getting bogged down by smoke or anything. Couple TVs up there if you just want to just go with the name of the area, chill and relax.
Yeah. And their music was just at the right level.
Mhm.
And it was so relaxing, but it wasn't so loud you couldn't talk.
A bunch of different flavors for their hookahs.
Oh, a whole bunch
I'm
of
gonna mess it up because I don't know. I don't partake in that. That doesn't mean I won't go there because I've gone there a couple times just to sit there and just relax, just sit there. He's like, cool, enjoy a beverage.
Yep.
High end.
Yep.
Enjoy. They have a cigar thing, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah. Yep. So great. I mean, that's an option. Another option. Now we haven't had this person on our show yet. We're still working on it, but we've talked to them, and they've been to an event of ours. The axe throwing. They're veteran owned.
Yeah.
They have a liquor license, serve drinks. That would be something else for New Year's Eve, if you know.
I think they have something going on too. I believe I saw some flyers for that. They got a New Year's Eve thing going on. Have you been? You've been in there, correct?
I have.
Have you thrown?
I have not.
Okay. I took Ren over there, a couple other people, around the first, it was like around the first few days they were open. I want to say her name is Angel. If I mess it up, I am so sorry. But when you go in there, you know, you sign your little form or whatever, and then they have someone with you at all times. They have someone in every area, so they'll assist you on how to throw, if you're doing it correctly, how to do the scoring, how to go through different things. They have like tic-tac-toe type throwing, so where if you throw, you got an X, and then the next throw is an O. They have bowling type throwing. A lot of different things.
They have darts, don't they? They had darts. I thought I saw darts in there.
If it was like when you first walk in, like way off to the sides.
Mm-hmm.
They've got like bags over here. Some say cornhole.
Cornhole. Yep, they had those. Yep.
I think they had like a bowling thing behind the cage in the cage area. I want to say maybe there were darts on the right hand side. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But they also had regular drinks, water, adult beverages. We had a great time. A group of 5. We had a good time. We've been meaning to go back. I do want to get a group and go back. And they have great discounts too.
Yeah. So well, maybe that's something we can do one time. You know, get our wives together and go
ahead and go remote over to the urban
access
area.
So really, you look at the options. I'm thinking chill factor if you want to just really chill for New Year's Eve, but still be out, not be sitting at home, but be out and about and celebrate. You got Axe. What is it actual called? Axe Urban Axe. So that would be a place where you want to go if you want to have activity. You don't want to just sit and do nothing, but you actually want to be active. Well, what a great choice, right? Mm-hmm. And then you've got docks if you want kind of a combination. You want to be able to sit back and relax and visit, but you also might want to get out.
I'm gonna sit over here.
Yeah, that's about time. You might want to get up and
I'll keep the seat warm until our guest shows up.
Yeah, you haven't got a reply back.
No.
So something must have come up. But again, when you have a brick and mortar business, stuff happens.
Right.
Stuff happens. And
on the phone, I'm just checking for him, and plus other things.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious. If something came up that because he was really excited to be here.
Yeah.
And we won't announce who it was until we do get him on. So we don't
keep the surprise, the suspense.
Yeah. So we got a lot of choices, and again, all the ones that we've talked about are veteran-owned businesses, every one of them. So right here in Sierra Vista. I can't think of any others right off the hand for New Year's Eve.
You can't think of. For New Year's Eve.
Yeah, for New Year's Eve.
Well, I'm sure Gunny's going to be doing something.
Who?
I'm sure Gunny's going to be doing something. Gunny's barbecue.
Right.
He'll be traveling his truck up and down the street selling. Just kidding, Gunny. Don't hurt me.
I mean, I was any other businesses that would be like a New Year's Eve event. for the public to go to. Those are 3 are the main that I can think of in town, which are all good options.
And plus,
Ruby's will be open during the day, but we're closing and we won't be there New Year's Eve. I can guarantee you that.
I'm just gonna say that Ketones is gonna be open 24/7. I'm not answering the phone at 2 a.m. You know who you are.
Really? You get customers calling you at 2 a.m?
Sometimes I get a text once in a while going, "Hey man, you still got these, dude? No."
See, that's the problem with having an online or home business is you get them phone calls any time of the day.
Hey, that's okay.
Any time of the day.
If it's in need, I'm there indeed.
You support your
I try to
customer.
rhyme a little bit. It's like shaky.
Yeah.
Little shaky.
The drink I had left at work today that I was gonna bring with me, that was a new flavor too. I haven't tried it yet. Oh wait. Anyway,
There are a couple of ones that I have been. I'm not going to announce them either because I don't want to make that promise. But I have been talking to some others, and it would be nice to get them here. Some of them have been well established in Sierra Vista, but it's just a matter of if you want to see other businesses and they're veteran-owned businesses, get the word out. I had someone come up to me the other day going, "Hey, I saw your stuff on there." I'm like, "All right, that's cool." Like how you did at work, I had the same thing. And like going, "Do you work with that one person? Do you still go with that one person?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, let them know if they want to come on in here. Just let me know. Give us a call. Do whatever. Go ahead and get them on the schedule."
Yeah,
because we're all about promoting. It doesn't matter.
that's right. And we do meet once a month. And today, so I was at the gym and I got talking to this guy. He was a powerhouse.
Yeah,
he was lifting some serious weight. But we got talking, and in our conversation, he said that retired, and he was thinking about starting a business. He told me, well, I'm not going to share what kind of business because I don't want to.
Gotta wait.
Yeah, I can't put anything out that I shouldn't. He didn't. Anyway, it sounded really good though. But I let him know about the network because I told him if you haven't ever had a business before, we will help you. If you are serious, when you get to that point, you say, "Okay, I'm going to do this." I said, "Look us up and join the network." And we got, I myself will tell you everything I've learned from being in business, and I'm sure we have other members that will do the same thing. And not that we're all the smartest people in the world, but sometimes we learn the hard way.
Sometimes you got to learn trial and error.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to try it out. But share with him, and not just about business in general, but about this community, things to think about. So I said, so if you get to that point, so if you're out there and you're in that position where you're thinking, you know what, I'm gonna start a business, and I'm a veteran, come see us because we can help you before you even open. We'll give you advice, support, and we could also have you on the podcast to help kick your business up and do a, kind of like a grand opening on podcast.
Hey, as yesterday, and I saw George there too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah,
he was at Native. Fun fact: if you get with Jeff Davenport for Native Game Night, they have it Wednesdays at 6:30. You can be a sponsor for that night, and for a sponsor, he announces your name and your business, and or you could be reached at and stuff. And then he also puts that online, and it's a very small denomination that is transferred, but any publicity is good.
Yes, I didn't know that.
Any promotion is good. Yeah, I
Native,
just found that thing
every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday 6:30, he does Native Game Nights.
Huh.
It's a Family Feud type of questions, like top 5 answers. Here's the question.
I did not know that.
And then when you get down to when they're like the top 3 win $10 gift certificates to Native, they'll do like wild cards, and then that's where you, the sponsor, are the one sponsoring the wild cards that are going out for people to win.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's when he said, and tonight these wild cards are sponsored by, Eric Ziba.
Tonight, really?
That was last
Oh,
night.
last night.
That was last night.
Okay.
A state of ketones. You know, you want to learn about burn fat or fuel. Also check out our iFast program, intermittent fasting. You don't have to be hungry, but you still be fit and feel better.
There you go.
So it was all doing that.
Oh, so you did it last night?
He did that last night. He does that every night. He just it's just a matter of messaging him. Like I just happen to get lucky. So it's like, yeah, I got one this Wednesday. You want it? Oh, sure. And I should have brought it because then again I didn't know. You get like a little coffee mug on one side, Native Game Night, and the other side like wild card sponsor. So that's nice.
Oh, so your name's on there.
Your name itself's not on there, just wild card sponsor. So
okay.
you know, just something you could like little thing you could have on there for a little eye candy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's nice, and that's basically what I'm saying is like any place if you can get publicity here, you get you do your spiel, give your thing. What do we do it for? Water.
Right.
Just come on in, have that discussion, have the interview, and then you go about. I mean, you've got to have everybody else on here sharing, liking, commenting. I'll be over there going, here's the links to get a hold of them. Here's the email. Here's the phone number. Here's the websites. So at least that's the way of getting out there. Does Doc still do that thing? Do you know?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay.
I mean, we did it in the beginning. As
Maybe.
far as I know, he's still doing it.
Maybe double check just to make sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that out loud if
Right.
it's wrong.
Right. Yeah.
But if that's something, you know, that's something at least for 2023 for like people who have yet to be on here. You are. We're looking for you. You come out here and at least for like going, hey, I can get all this, and just for a while, just
Yeah. What do we charge to be on this podcast?
on this podcast, we charge your time.
We charge time. Yeah.
We just want your time, just
Yeah.
for an hour.
So what you're saying we do this for free?
I know, huh?
Oh,
For free. We come here every Thursday at 5. We could be watching football, yeah.
it is. Well, we do catch the second half. We do catch the second half.
It
of the
is on
game
Amazon.
Thursday. Yeah. So, yeah. So
But yeah,
that's a mouthful. We're not gonna. He's not. Our guest isn't.
I don't think he's going to show. If he is, he's going to be extremely late, and
Yeah,
it's
he's
going to
gonna
be
show
so.
up.
He's going to have to be another reschedule.
We're gonna have to reschedule him. And
The first time he tried to come on here, we were having internet issues here.
and he was here.
He was here.
He showed up, and the internet was down.
Next time we have to get tape delay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're learning that a heck of a lot more as of late.
Well, there's only been one other time. It's just been me and you.
Yeah,
And we had a good show then. Well, we featured you and ketones.
and we featured you too because
And
we
we
had that
did.
interview as well.
Yeah, yeah, we did. That's right.
Even though your wife was in the back, like going, "Don't make me talk."
Yeah.
Like, no, we're gonna ask you.
That was
another
the whole
question.
thing.
I'll get you guys.
I actually wanted her to be just here with you and me out of it completely, but she
over there.
She wasn't going to do that. Yeah, I could have sat over there and been the backup, and but she wouldn't do that. But no. So New Year's, support your veteran businesses. Get out there, find out who we are, and visit them often. Again, it depends on what kind of business it is, but
If you want to know where a lot of the small businesses, there's a lot of different places you can go. Obviously, you can check any vendors events, some of the more major vendors events that we have going on within Sierra Vista, and somewhat more of maybe the Cochise County community. If I miss you, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There is usually first Saturdays, which is normally at the mall. First Saturdays of the month, except around November. November's the first Saturday and also Black Friday. Saturdays is usually the second and third Saturday. They also have Cochise Crafters, which you have the Mystique Mercantile, also the old Victoria's Secret, but there's a lot of small business vendors who have a little space in there, including myself.
Okay.
And you also have the Butterfly Club, who does vendors events in there every so often. Yeah, they are the Butterfly Club. Their thing is that they make wigs for women and children who are battling cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So usually the vendors that come out there, yeah, you're paying the fee, but a lot of it is going for like donations towards that, as well as they have like 50-50 raffle drawing. So you give a small little of your product and stuff, and it goes more for donations for that.
Yeah,
Which is great.
They've been trying to run me down and get my hair for the and yours too.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey.
They're chasing us with the scissors.
You also got the Cochise County Bazaar. They usually have their events in Benson over at the Arena Bar. Usually they'll have it quarterly, but sometimes they'll have special events. Those are outdoor events, but they usually have a pretty good turnout there as well, especially in October where they'll have it. I forget what the name of it is, but it's the whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
When you think about it, as small of a town as we are,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of different groups, organizations, individuals that volunteer
Yeah,
their time to help others.
yeah.
You know, you mentioned Gunny. Gunny's always out,
Always out there.
always out there helping somebody else and not even expecting a return. You got George, you mentioned him, volunteers his time doing that beautiful woodwork,
Mm-hmm.
gives it away for free to veterans in need. I mean, okay, you got people like George and you got Gunny in our group alone.
Yep.
You got people like the Butterfly Club. We've done some stuff with them in the past at the store. That, I mean, lots of volunteers. The Warrior Healing Center, all volunteers, people here volunteering to help. For a little town, there's a lot of people volunteering to do, and they have events. So if you don't have the time to volunteer like that, at least show up at these events.
Yeah.
I even think I'd like the biker groups,
Mm-hmm.
the veteran bike club. How many do we have in this town?
Oh, I don't know offhand. I'm not.
I think there's at least three or four
something like that.
veteran bike clubs in this town, and they have events. And why do they have events? They have events to raise funds to help different causes. It's not to make a profit. And they have events, and yeah, show up to these things. You know, if you don't have the time to volunteer to do those type of things for other people, at least when you hear about these events like the Butterfly Club, you know, or something like that, just make an effort to attend and show up and participate, even if it's for, you know, even if you stop by for 20 minutes,
Yeah.
you know, on a Saturday or whatever, you hear about it. I know I went to one of the events, I think they had all the veteran bike clubs there at that one event. It was on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And just didn't see a lot of participation from the community. They had a lot of people there because the bike clubs have a lot of people there.
Of course.
They're all there. And it was a joint effort. So there's a ton of groups. I can't even begin to list them all, of the people, the organizations right here in Sierra Vista that are actively volunteering their time to help other people, whether it be veterans or small businesses or other charities like the cancer thing. Pretty good record in this town for
we have, what did they say? We are like the second or third largest veteran community in all the states. Didn't they say something like that?
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be corrected if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Kathy, that's usually your cue.
Yeah. She'll correct you right away.
What did I say?
So,
No, we got a lot of different things going on. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention Chosun Martial Arts. Always out there to meet. He does a great job. Did you see last week? Did you happen to catch the Mike Zier show now thinking about it?
No.
He's on the sponsorship loop. But I came in here that last Friday because I just want to help out, do a little something. So I was sitting there doing what we normally do on tonight. So he comes over here and he's doing his thing. He's like going, now first, before I do, he gets up, he starts looking over there. He's looking around over here. He looks under the chair. He looks under the desk. It's like, I want to make sure there's no ninjas over here or whatever from
Okay.
yesterday's broadcast.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I click on there like, oh, hey, I'm right here. I'm right here. It's like, you got to appreciate that.
Yeah. So, hey, we could kind of do a little reminiscing. It's the end of the year.
Oh, it's the year in review 2022.
Yes. The highlights of, that was one of them. The demos from
from Chosun Martial Arts. Celebrating Marine birthday.
Oh, that was a big one. That's Gunny. Again, Gunny. We invited Gunny to be on this show so that we could support him and his business. So what does he do? No, I want to celebrate.
I can't have it like that. I gotta have it big. I gotta have it big.
And I gotta do this for other people. So what did he do? He had his guest so that he could honor the different Marines, the oldest Marine, the youngest Marine, and stuff. So yeah, again,
came out there, made a cake.
Yes.
Out here on a table
with a sword,
with a saber.
A saber. Yes, that was a good show, and Gunny's is fabulous.
That was a good show.
Yeah,
I know another good show. The Puppet
Master.
The Puppet Master.
That was too much fun. We both turned into little.
He knows
kids.
where he's at.
Yeah, we turned into little kids. That was ridiculous. And then we've had the shows. Well, we had the. I like the ones where they brought. Things that look the woodworker
George's woodworking stuff he brought in.
Yep.
Also
was
it Woody? I believe it was Woody.
Well, we had Antelope on here.
The puppet guy loved the show as well. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You was having too much fun. He came in here. Yeah. I'm going to talk about you. Deal with it. If you got something, come on over real quick. You'll never make it in time.
Oh, I forgot.
He came in here. He was talking about like going, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know if I'm going to be the last. I don't know if I can do this or whatever. I'm getting so nervous. I'm getting like that. He went through the whole hour plus and is like going, we're going to run into overtime.
Yeah.
Because we're over here going, ooh.
Okay, you got to help me.
Yeah.
The woodworker he did the plaque for here, the Warrior Healing Center that he donated. Mm-hmm. He spent a lot of hours making this thing and donated. I forgot the name. Somebody help me out. What was
if you missed it, catch the replay.
I forgot the.
You're telling me to remember something? Yeah, the mind's sharp. But seriously, Kathy would correct me on something on if we're the second or third largest veteran community in all the United States. And you're on the clock.
Yeah. And of course, we had Docs on here.
Docs, of course. That was very good.
That was a good show.
Love how they... Zippy's!
Oh, thank you. I knew somebody come for me. Zippy's Wood Shop. We had him. We had Antelope.
That's right.
Wood Shop. We had George on here. So we had a lot of woodworkers on this show.
A lot of woodworking.
And they all were talented. All of them.
A lot of twiddlers. Third in the country, veterans per capita, Sierra Vista.
There we go. Now
look at her, that mountain of information right there. Boom, boom, boom.
Look at that. Look,
forget about it.
That's our silent,
silent but violent partner in crime.
Yeah, you got two old men that have weak memories, and then we've got her in the background
busting through the door like Debo. What you all talking about? Nothing.
Yeah, she remembers all this stuff. And we even had a great show with a Legal Shield.
Yes, we did.
And I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be kind of a boring show, and it wasn't at all.
Lori Ann's paintings.
That was a good show. Oh, yeah, because she brought all the samples on. Yeah, we're doing an end of the year reminiscing of all the great shows we've had on this podcast. We had the candles. Mia, help me out. Mia Bella candles.
We had your friend, the one
that
went to.
Yeah. How can I forget?
Not just about veteran small business.
Yes, he's a veteran that went on a church mission to Africa, to Tanzania. That was a good, and he just shared his experience of going to a foreign country, and what he learned over there was
Mhm.
very interesting. So that was a good show.
We had the jack of all trades at the Dragon Inn.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. And we're gonna do an event
In
there.
Tombstone.
In Tombstone. Opened up a new bed and breakfast and I haven't been there yet. I have to be honest. I haven't been over there yet.
I was just there, but I was there on a Sunday, so we were just meeting people. But yeah, I've been meaning to go there
Yeah.
as well.
And he's got the shop in there too. That's supposed to. And
He's out there. He's out there for vendor events as well. He's been coming out there more as well.
Yeah.
End of 2022. Yes.
Yes, that's what we're doing. We're doing the wrap.
Did we say 2023? 2020. I'm trying to figure it out, Kathy. Please don't take me to the woodshed again, please.
You see, we don't even know what year it is. Without Kathy's help, we don't know
Best
what year.
veteran event gathering of the year. Are you talking? To be fair, oh wait, there's three. There was three.
We
There was
had
three.
We had the one at JD's.
Chill Factor Hookah Lounge.
Yeah.
There was that one over at Ruby's Chocolate for
That
some
one.
Halloween thing.
Yeah.
And then there was the Veterans Day one.
Here. Yeah.
So without being biased, I can only mention two because I was in Vail. I was in Vail for Veterans Day. I made it beforehand. I'm sorry. I liked them both. I mean, the first one we got our feet wet. We got in there. We got.
It was a
we
good
got to learn the
turnout.
thing. It was a good
We had
turnout.
a good turnout at Chill Factor.
Mhm.
Everybody showed up.
And the second one over at your place,
We had
they were
fun.
doing like pumpkin events, pumpkin carving events.
Yeah, and see, I can't judge because I'm going to be.
I
Biased.
can.
I'm going to be biased. It just, what can I say?
People come in there, like draw a ticket. You can walk away with some nice, cool, valuable prizes.
Ooh, biggest struggle of the year.
Working with Kathy.
No,
That's usually
that
the
was
biggest
that was. He did not mean that. That was just.
Oh, she's gonna be taking me to the back of the woodshed again.
Yeah.
The happiest moments of the year, working with Tim. No, no, really, working with Tim is a good moment. Kathy is gonna kill me. I'm telling you.
Yeah. He didn't mean it. She's gonna come through that door any minute. And
Don't make fun of Kathy.
You're
No,
gonna see.
ma'am, no.
You're gonna all of a sudden you're gonna see objects flying right.
Face gonna be like
towards
this.
Eric. Yeah, and I'm gonna be over here ducking as it come flying.
You've been drinking ketones. You can take this.
Yeah. It's been a good year. It's been
a good year.
When did we actually start the veteran
We started
network?
in August. I want to say mid-August or late August at the very least.
Not the podcast, but the actual network.
Oh,
Earlier than that.
Earlier than that, yeah.
Yeah, earlier in the year. And it's built.
June or July, something like that.
At least,
Yeah.
if not sooner.
Eric, this is Kathy. I will kill. No.
Well, Kathy will correct us. She'll
I
tell us
know.
when we actually started the network thing. But no, it's been a good year.
It has been
I've
good.
really enjoyed it, and I think my wife's enjoyed it too. Just meeting new people that are veterans that own businesses, and earliest meeting minutes are from April.
There we go.
There you go. Wow. So we're almost going to have an anniversary.
That means we've got to have a party.
We're going to have an anniversary
That
party
means
in
we
April.
have to have a little get together.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to have start planning that right now because it's going to be big. April.
That's going on the January calendar. We're planning for April. 1 year anniversary.
Yes. What are we going to do? We don't know yet. We'll have a meeting. We'll plan it.
Yeah, see, that's what the January meetings are for.
Yeah.
Get someone out there, have it someplace, somewhere. Maybe Tombstone.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good
So
choice.
it's biggest political. Wow.
Yeah, for USA.
And cake. Well, I'll answer that one. And cake.
Okay.
You joke, but I will make a cake. I swear, with almond and coconut flour with some artificial sweetener that is of the stevia brand, and it'll be keto cake. Play with me and see what happens. And you'll love it and you'll ask for more. Not touching that other question, Kathy. That was a setup for me, and I know it.
Yeah, we're not going down that road. We're not going down that road. No, that's no.
No.
Yeah.
What sporting event of the year, game or play? Oh Lord.
Well, the only one I'm into is the Vikings football. Yes.
The biggest event,
Vikings
the one where the Bears didn't show up, even though they had all the players on the field. I mean, seriously, how do you all beat San Francisco and then you turn into this?
Yeah.
You're leading for 3 quarters, but then the 4th quarter comes around and it's like, here you go.
Well, maybe, I mean,
It's always good to get veteran.
maybe we'll let you in.
You're not going to get me in trouble, Kathy, all right? You're not going to get, I mean, you know how much I could go there, but you're not going to get me in trouble.
Well, maybe we'll let you win the last game of the season.
Oh, why? We don't want to win the last game.
No,
of the
you
season.
don't want now.
Now it's like going, oh, if the Bears
Draft
win the
pick.
last one, then at least they're finished strong and it's looking good for 2023. No.
You want that draft pick.
Go ahead. It's like sometimes I'll do it my fantasy football. If I know that I'm stinking up the joint, I'll just put everybody on the bench and the guys winning with a clean sweep of like 153-0. I'm like, how did that happen? Going, what am I winning? I don't care.
Yeah. Well, of course, best sporting event of the year. We should, I guess that I'm not a soccer fan, but that was a big event, right?
Ooh, the World Cup. It was a big
Yes.
event. Oh, yeah.
It's not soccer. It's football. It's football.
Yeah, that's true.
The real football.
Well, I mean, let's talk about, Croatia being a Cinderella team. Oh, God, what was that one team? They beat Spain and Portugal.
Was that Morocco?
Yes, it was
Yes.
Morocco.
Morocco.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And not only the USA making the round of 16, granted, lost to the Netherlands, but Germany not making the round of 16. They are usually in there at all times. That was a surprise. Or as my wife said, no, wasn't really a surprise. Kind of saw that one coming.
It is kind of crazy. The whole rest of the world, football means soccer.
Mm-hmm.
The entire rest of the world, if you say football, they're going to think soccer. Right?
Yep.
All of Europe, all of that. I mean, every other country in the world. But the only place in the United States where you say football and you're going to think of the NFL.
Most of if you want me to touch on a subject, cryptocurrency, who wants in?
Ooh, yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch cryptocurrency.
No.
Man. I'm sorry.
And I do have some people I know that were so big into that.
And even if it
year
happened with that
ago.
one, I mean, that one is like a domino effect and it just like screws up the system altogether.
Bottom line is, you got to quit this. This has been a problem in our society forever. The idea of my dad used to preach to me, if it's a get rich quick scheme, stay away from it because it's probably going to backfire and bite you in the butt. But we've kind of gotten to the point in our society where everybody wants to just make money from some kind of scheme instead of actually just doing some really good hard work,
Biggest celebrity death in 2022. And I'll just go ahead and say it now. I mean, yeah, I did look it up a little bit, but as soon as I hit that name, that was the first one. DJ Twitch off of Ellen. This just goes to show that no matter how happy a person looks on the outside, much like Robin Williams, they can be carrying a lot of pain on the inside.
Yeah. Robin Williams one. Well, that wasn't this year, but that was a disturbing
Yeah, it wasn't this year, but it's along those same lines.
That was
he was always happy, he always looked happy. He was always making jokes. He was making everybody else laugh except him.
Biggest mistake Elon Musk.
Biggest mistake
buying Twitter. I mean, really? I think it was a big mistake. I don't know.
When he opened up Pandora's box when he bought Twitter, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been enjoying the show.
Okay, but
I've been enjoying the show only because for all the years that have been going on, that 180-degree turn of that's it, I'm leaving Twitter.
I don't know. I'm old. Okay, I'm 65. I still have a hard time comprehending that a website is worth $40 billion. A website. It's you're here. I got a website. You want to buy it for $40 billion? Sure.
Best
Okay.
new business in Sierra Vista. I'm gonna say it now. That Goki bar, that Goki barbecue grill. That's if you're across the street over like at Denny's. I'm not Denny's, Wendy's, and you're looking at My Place restaurant and that hotel, and then there's that strip mall right there. That Goki's Korean barbecue opened up over there. My wife and I went there the other day. Oh, it is so good. It is so good.
Korean?
Korean.
Oh, I wonder if that's the way. My daughter was here for Christmas with her boyfriend from Tempe, and they went out Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I think it was, and they came, and I think it was a Korean place. I wonder. They said it was new. It must have been there.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
oh,
He says worst mistake. I say best move. Elon Musk buying Twitter. I'm sorry. You have an issue with email. Ask me how I know. I have been enjoying the show on there.
Thanksgiving Sierra Vista, Cochise
Best
County.
kept secret in Sierra Vista, Cochise County.
Best kept secret. Well, we can't tell you. It's a secret. No, yeah, it's a secret. We can't share it on a podcast.
Nobody knows that we are the hummingbird capital of the world unless they go ahead and look it up on Wikipedia. and
Oh,
stuff.
everybody knew that.
No, they don't. Everybody else, like at least where I live in Northwest Indiana, greater Chicagoland area, going, what are you guys famous for? We had the first drive-in of a McDonald's restaurant here, right here,
Yes.
in beautiful Sierra Vista.
Yeah, that's true. Here's another secret. A lot of people have no clue that in our mountains, there's been spotted jaguars. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, my daughter's boyfriend that was here for Christmas, I was talking, and I mentioned that, and he was shocked. He goes, jaguars in Arizona? Yeah, we got jaguars.
Best movie in 2022. I can't answer that question because I really don't go out to the theaters and watch anything anymore.
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna put in a plug because, well, I did the show on Atlantis, and it was the executive producer was oh my God,
Your
I can't
guy.
remember.
Your guy?
Well, no, the famous guy that did Titanic.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm so bad.
Jerry Bruckheimer?
No,
not him.
No.
I don't know.
The
Okay.
famous guy that did Titanic.
If I'm gonna say best movie
Anyway.
that I never saw, I'm gonna say the Spider-Man movie with the 3 Spider-Mans. If I spoiled anything, I don't know how because I've never seen it.
Okay, Kathy, help. Who's the producer of Titanic? The famous guy.
She'll get it before I do. That's what she does.
Why? Man, I can't even remember celebrities' names. Director, producer, Titanic.
Worst movie of 2022.
Well, anyway, I was gonna say
James Cameron.
No, I was gonna say Titanic.
Ah, beat you.
Oh, I mean, I was gonna say the new Avatar. Best movie, new Avatar.
Avatar.
Well, I was gonna put a plug in for him, James Cameron, because he supported me.
Yeah. Okay.
He was the executive producer of my show, so I'm
The producer of
Over a bunch
Titanic.
of-
Also now he's a director. He was director of Avatar, or
right.
Okay.
Producer,
Okay.
direct- and and so he knew Avatar. Famous guy. producer
TC
of
being
what?
very proactive on
Good
the
job.
comment section today.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate that.
Yeah,
He's letting one of his puppets speak. I'm telling you. I know he is. He's
Right.
letting it type away.
right. Probably, yeah. One day he's gonna make a puppet of the two of us.
Biggest celebrity snafu.
Biggest celebrity snafu 2022.
Is it the Will? All right. Which here's one. Here's one that depends what side of the fence you're on. Will Smith going up there to slap Chris Rock.
Oh yeah.
Motivated, or because at first he was laughing, but then he turned over and looked at Jada.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much was Jada in Will Smith's mind? Has Will Smith ever recovered? His most recent box office movie, whatever that is, has not exactly, at least what the social media is saying, it's not exactly panning out very well. And I think he was screwed up on that.
Yeah.
I personally, just from my point of view, I'm like, okay, he defended, but still, I don't know.
Boy, you remember watching some of the shows back in the old days when they roasted each other?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, Will Smith wouldn't have been able to handle that because I'll tell you what, they were funny, but yeah. G Spotlight analysis.
You know what? If you guys want to learn something, I mean, I'm pretty sure the target audience that we have already know the answer to this question. But some of the younger millennials, you know who I'm talking about. Just go look up Dean Martin roast one good time.
Yes.
Go look that up one time.
Yeah, be like, oh my God, they'll be horrified. It's like you can't say that to other people.
And there's no cussing, but you'd be like going, "Oh, I can't believe you said that." All of us would be like,
yeah, they were hilarious. Dean Martin, yeah,
Dean Martin, Don Rickles.
Oh God, Don Rickles.
The one guy that was in Cannonball Run with
Dom DeLuise.
with Dom DeLuise and Burt Reynolds. He was the doctor. He plays like that drunk or like wigged out type.
Oh yes,
he's amazing in that.
And they used to just crucify each other. And,
Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr. They were wicked.
So compared to the Will Smith and thing, no comparison. What Chris Rock said, no comparison.
Before you say it, Kathy, best TV show. Sorry, Doctor Who. I'm always gonna say that.
All right. So, well, we're almost out of time.
We got 5 minutes
we
left.
have 5 time. So
we got five good.
So
minutes. 5 good minutes. What do we got coming into? Yeah, who do we got coming next week?
I don't know if we got anybody. I don't know.
Who wants to come in next week? How about that?
If you're listening, the individual is supposed to be here tonight. Next week, unless I don't think we have somebody. I don't think we do. We're kind of running out of people. We might have to do some repeats.
I mean, there'll be some. Well, actually, that might be a good idea to get some repeats because how have you been since the last 6 months? What's been new going on with your
JD would be a good one because
JD would be great
because we had him like on the first show.
Gunny's on here every other week. We'll get him in here.
You'll get him in here, and Docs hasn't been back.
Docs has been amazing. I still like how they came up with their name.
Yep. That was clever. But so we've done a little reminiscing here at the Warrior Healing Center with a different podcast that we've had.
We should have one of the people who host this show, who provide us the space to have these veteran small business interactions.
Well, we did have one of them.
We should have the other one.
We should have the other one on here. That would be great.
Even though they say, I say,
what's her name?
Kathleen, Cameron, no, Kathy.
Is
it Kathy? Yeah,
Kathy. Yeah. So maybe we'll have her on the show and she can talk.
Who's talking about Kathy?
And then we'll ask her a bunch of hard questions, like
what do you think of the Will Smith controversy?
But hopefully the new year is going to come around, and you're going to see
what you talking about, Willis?
Great things with veteran-owned businesses. Great things here at the Warrior Healing Center.
Always great things going on over here at the Warrior Healing Center. As a matter of fact, last week for Christmas, they just had a little Christmas potluck get together. It was very good. I did come here for a little bit to partake in that.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Had lots. The spread was so good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And then it's talking amongst one another, enjoying each other's company, watching football, watching Miami give the game to the Packers. You should be mad about that.
Yeah. I didn't expect that.
I mean, literally, he threw it right to him. I mean, wow. I'm a Bears fan. I'm not even. I don't even got a fight in this. But wow.
So you don't mind if we go to the Super Bowl?
Go to the Super Bowl. Go to the Super Bowl. You guys need a trophy.
We do. We do. We do. We need.
You guys need a Super Bowl presence. Yeah. I mean, if Kansas City can win one after 50 years, I mean, come on, guys.
Right. That's right.
Super Bowl prediction. Aha.
Yeah. Well, so we have never won a Super Bowl, and 4 times in the Super Bowl in the 70s, we lost them all. And we've been close a couple other times and just always we have a reputation for not finishing the season, always having that disappointing game at the end, like the year Brett Favre played for us and lost to the Saints, and everybody thought we were going to win and go to the Super Bowl. But I gotta I know this year it's been weird because we won all our games real close, but I just think we got something different this year. The greatest comeback in NFL history against the Colts, where we were down 33-0 in halftime and came back and won the game. I think we got something special. I think we can beat anybody if we.
Well, let me go ahead and put it to you this way.
I think we're going to do it.
You got Dallas that's going there, but Dallas is notorious. You got Philadelphia going in there. They've been looking pretty good. Somehow, by the grace of God, Tom Brady is going to come back in there. And do you really want to give him a second chance?
No.
All right. You guys get past them. You guys got easy street because the AFC has not been impressing me this year. I thought Buffalo would be doing it, but they find a way to choke it. If they find a way to choke it away as well. Kansas City, I mean, sure they look good, but even they're not. They're not Kansas City of old.
No. I would like to see it be. I personally, because the very first Super Bowl the Vikings were in was against Kansas City, and we were favored and we lost. And I'd like to see Kansas City and the Minnesota Vikings in the Super Bowl this year and us win.
This could be Minnesota's year. NFC North hasn't had one in there for quite a while.
Yeah. But we do. It'll be a tough playoff.
Yeah.
Dallas, tough team. Philly, insane. 49ers are hot. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that's right. San Francisco straight fire now that they got Purdy as a quarterback since some Garofalo and the other guy's down. And he's been nothing but fire since coming in for those 3 games.
And they got a vicious defense.
Oh, yeah.
So the playoffs are going to be tough for everybody. And but you got to have magic. And I think we have magic.
But I am going to let you go.
We're going to go watch football
out
because we got a football game to go home and watch.
Get this closed out.
All right. Well, thanks for sticking with us. And we've got a new year coming around. We got to figure out new guests and all that for the new year.
So again, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for inviting us into your computer, your phone, wherever our broadcast is taking you for 2022. Stay tuned for 2023. We're going to have a great old time. We're going to visit some old friends, and I'm sure we're going to see a whole bunch of new ones.
Yeah. And Happy New Year back to you.
And
to all
course,
the
like this. Comment on this. You know who you are. Share it as well. Make sure that we get the word out, because the more eyes we get on the prize, the more that we can deliver to all the good little boys. And
She
girls
can't
from
hear you. We got a message. All that you did all that for nothing, Eric. Eric did a great spill, and she can't hear you.
Like, comment, and share. And also get this out, comment, do what you can. Let's make 2023 as exciting as 2020. Well, actually, let's make it a hell of a lot more exciting than 2022.
We'll try. We're going to give it an honest try. All right. So until next year, we'll see you then.